Hey, I wanted to do a video specifically about, I guess, uncovering the reason why we don't want to do what we want to do. And the origin of this statement actually came from my 7 year old when he was saying he wanted to do painting. And then I said, well, let's do painting. He's like, no. And I'm like, let's just break that down. And he's like, wait, why don't I want to do what I want to do? And I was like, that, my dear child, is a very good question. And ever since he said it a couple of months ago, it's just been ringing through in so many different areas of life. And not just in my life, in friends and clients and conversations that I've had with people. It's often a major factor in why don't we want to do what we want to do in the way of um, these belief systems that have been embedded in us. And I wanted to share this video because I just had a conversation with my husband and had quite a massive insight into something that I wanted to share that could be apparent for other people as well. Now, on this journey, I have found that limiting beliefs and your belief systems can be running your entire life. In fact, that's pretty much all we are. That's like the program that we're running subconsciously because our beautiful mind wants to take all the hard work out and just set us on kind of like a autopilot in life. And this might feel when you're sitting or you hear the term sitting in your comfort zone or whatever. But when you start to uncover, or there's certain things that make your heart sing, then there's a reason why they're not what you do all the time. Because what I've become aware of is the fact that even though I like doing something, there's something within me that's stopping me from doing it. It's kind of like self-sabotage, I suppose, one way could be looking at it. Now, I've dealt with a lot of self-worth things, and there's not a lot, I'm quite comfortable to get on and make videos, and I don't feel I have to look or be or act a certain way. I'm just organically me. So there's a lot of worth stuff that is fine. So when this arose today, I was getting this message intuitively over the past couple of months. Why are you trying? The first time it was, why do you humans try to turn everything into money? Which is interesting because when I originally started this YouTube channel, it was, I was doing oils and stuff, but it was always to sort of lead to something else. And there was a reason behind it, and it was connected monetary. And then I got that insight, like, stop trying to turn everything into money. And I was like, okay. So then I was like, all right, well, I was hosting meditations and circles, and then I was like, okay, well, I'll stop that. And then I got told, no, you should keep doing the meditations. And I was like, okay, we'll keep doing the meditations, but I won't charge. And it was just like, just do donation. And yeah, that felt good. Then I started to not even, it's so funny, because then I started to feel like I didn't even want to have the meditation. And then a couple of days ago, I was talking to one of the ladies that come to the meditation, and I felt this massive push behind me when I said I wasn't going to do it. It was the energy. And I was like, whoa. And she goes, oh, it looks like something's telling you to do it. And I was like, yeah. So anyway, the video I posted before was after the meditation. I'm so fucking glad I did it. But my point is, today I was acting this certain way, and I was externally blaming or trying to find reasoning for why I'm not doing what I want to do in my field. So in my life. And so it was things like, oh, well, my partner's home or my son's home. I can't write, or there's just not the right scenery, or I don't have a proper desk, or I don't have a proper chair. It was all of these things. And I could see that's what I was doing. However, I couldn't figure out why I was doing it until I just had an argument with my husband before, and he came upstairs and he's like, "You right?" And I was like, I need to figure this out because it's got nothing to do with us. What's going on? And I said to him, just keep asking me questions. And he's like, talking to me. I'm like, no, don't talk. Just ask me questions. Just keep any question that comes into your head, because everyone has the power of intuition. And if they tap into it and you are open to receive, they will ask you the right question. Because if you're telling them just ask, they don't have time to think. So it's not the mind, it's their intuition, and you're connected, right? So he has no training whatsoever. And he had the ability through his question and my openness to have a massive breakthrough. Now, my breakthrough was that I don't think I can do what I love doing just because I love it. I don't think I have the right to do what I want to do just because I enjoy it. Because to me, there was obviously belief systems connected to the fact that I have to justify what I want to do to the world or to myself or to my family in a monetary connected way. And this is very interesting on many levels. One of them is you think about school and think about what you're taught in school, why you go to school, why do you learn? Because as you get your way through school, you get to a point and then they say, well, what are you going to be? What career are you going to choose? And that then decides what you're going to learn, right? And you might be like, well, yeah, you need to learn what you're going to do. Yeah. So do those things that you're learning and the career that you've chosen make you feel good? So some people, yeah. But the whole idea, what's your purpose? Turn your purpose into, it's so fucking connected, because to me, I adapted the belief system that I can't just fucking love what I do and do it. I actually needed a monetary reason to justify me doing what I love. What the fuck? And I would love to know who else feels like this. Because it took the question, why? Why don't I want to do what I want to do? And part of it in some people could be, I enjoy gardening. I don't want to do it as a job because I enjoy it. Goldmine. Why wouldn't you enjoy it if it was your job? Is it because you identify your job with something that you don't like doing? See where I'm going? It's like this big web connected. And it's very, very interesting. But I will leave it here because I like to stay under the 10-minute mark. But I'd love to hear your comments about this one. This is a big one. Yeah. And maybe ask yourself, why don't you want to do what you want to do? Or if you are doing what you want to do, share below. But fuck, it's unlocked a whole new world. I give myself permission, and this is a good one to say to yourself, I give myself permission to do what I love just because I love doing it. See ya.